Welcome to another episode. My name is Bertrand. I am the coolest dude on the planet, and I'm your friend. Confidence and clarity is the goal for my channel, especially when you get out of a relationship, because you will be trying to figure out what the hell is going on, and man, should I try to get back with my girl? My answer to you will be no. And the reason why is because she's just looking for a different experience. Now, today is a reaction video, and this one comes from Sadia Khan. I hope I said that name right. Anyway, where she's basically telling us why ladies of the night, you know, strippers, OnlyFans, and other ladies of the night, why they love married men. Now, before we get into this, do you know why those type of women love those type of men? Well, if not, let's go ahead. Let's see what she has to say on this. It should be interesting.
I think it's far more psychological and emotional than they think it is. And they label it as sex, but really it's the new person is making them feel seen. And maybe they felt unseen for a really long time at home.
And I suppose that a lot of single people or escorts are purposefully portraying a version of themselves that makes that person feel seen.
Yeah, the escorts know exactly what they're doing. Same with sugar babies. They know that with this man who's been married for so long, they target married men because they have in my experience of watching them, what they do is they have a leverage, because every time he doesn't pay her, he can say, I'm going to tell your wife. So they really do target married men because they've got that leverage, but also the low self-esteem in married men is so easy to manipulate them. Giving them a phone call to tell them that they look great, tell them that they smell great, telling them there's coffee ready. They haven't heard these phrases in a really long time, and that works perfectly with married men, but it doesn't work so much with a man who's been on the single scene for so long. I think it's far more psychological and emotional than
this is interesting, right? Because I had an idea as to why ladies of the night actually love married men, and she kind of just went over all of it, right? Basically, the reason why they love married men, number one, ladies of the night love married men because they're easier to manipulate. They can tease them with intimacy because they know that that man isn't getting any at home. They know that they can just give a little bit here, let a touch happen, let a feel happen, let a little bit just happen, just enough to where he has to keep coming back. Next, she knows that his time is limited, right? So she'll use this to her advantage. Just knowing that he has to go back to his wife, back to his family, that means now she can actually squeeze more money out of him, and she can make him wait, right? Like, there's a lot of manipulation that she can actually do, because usually these women look better than the actual wives.
To love me, done begging him to spend time with me.
So this is her huge leverage point when it comes to that type of man, because like she just said, the single man does not care about all of that. Oh, you look great today, and oh my gosh, like, right, like all of these things that make a man feel good over time, because he's not hearing them anymore, right? It's more like, you think you all that. Like, that's what happens when you end up married, or you end up in a long-term relationships. Those compliments turn into digs. They turn into non-compliments, and then when a compliment is finally received, it's like, oh, you don't even know how to take it, because you haven't heard it in so long, and you've probably been turned down for sex. Now, this is the most important one, right? The reason why ladies of the night love married men is because they are the easiest to blackmail. If that woman decides to give it up to the man, right? If she allows him to beat the brakes off it, what she will do is use that as leverage, right? Meaning she will blackmail his ass. Now, this I have actually seen with my own two eyes, right? I was dealing with a woman way back when I was about 22, 23, somewhere around there. I seen it live, right? She needed $5,000. She was dealing with a doctor. She hit the doctor up because she needed the $5,000, and she got the $5,000, right? He sent that money to her. The reason he sent it to her was because she simply said, well, if you don't give it to me, I'm going to tell your wife. And I was like, oh my God, I trust this woman right here. If she's willing to do this to him, oh my God, what other tricks does she have up her sleeve? Wait. Before we continue with this video, I need you to do me a huge favor. Like this video, then subscribe to the channel. After you do that, hit that notification bell for more videos like this. All right, let's get back to the video. Her sleeve, right? Like, that's what I'm thinking, because I'm naive at this point, right? I'm just a young dude. She was a little bit older than me. She probably was about, I was about 22, 23. She probably was about 27-ish, somewhere around there. Now, fellas, here's the main reason why I tell you guys to get your shit together. It's so you can live the lifestyle that you actually want to live. We live now in stripper culture, hookup culture, where if one woman ain't putting out, there's plenty of other women who are. And those women who are outnumbering the women who are refusing to give it up. Now, the things that's going to make those women give it up or allow you to beat the brakes off is when you have some money, when you have some type of status. I see this a lot when I go out and I go to an event and there's celebrities there. The women show up in droves. They show up with the most skin showing, right? Because they're trying to show off, I got the biggest boobs, I got the prettiest face and boobs, I got the biggest butt, right? Like, they're trying to get that man's attention. What I'm saying to you is you can be that man that these women are trying to get attention from. Now, I'm not telling you that these women are going to be loyal. I'm not even telling you to marry any of these chicks. That will be a risk that you will have to take on your own. I'm not here to tell you that. I'm just telling you that the reason why relationships are hard is because a lot of women want to date the same 10 men. Now, the reason they want to date those men is because of the lifestyle. So in order for you to get where you need to be, you got to focus your mind, right? Your confidence has to come up. It has to build. So some things that have helped me build up my confidence: meditations and affirmations. You're using pictures and you're using words to actually focus your mind into the future. That way you can focus on your life's work. Now, the next thing you have to do is take care of your body. One of the easiest ways to do this is to exercise. Now, it's not that easy. Well, I guess it's easy if you're someone who can accept the challenge and actually go at it, take action. You're going to have to do that anyway, especially if you're dealing with today's women, because today's women are masculine as hell. So if you don't have a mindset where you're confident, oh, they'll sniff that out real fast. And then most importantly, you're going to have to invest in yourself. Invest in things that give you a return on your money so that it's coming back in some way, shape, or fashion. Now that you got your mind, your body, and your finances together, now you're going to have a better lifestyle. For me personally, I'm still climbing up that ladder, but I can tell you my lifestyle has drastically improved, and I feel like I'm at the bottom. Right? Meaning I'm not a multi-millionaire yet. So with these things being said, adapt to dating, adapt to what's going on around you. Figure out how you can maneuver and do what you got to do. A rotten apple can make you sick. So if you bite into it and you don't like the way it looks, it tastes, those are indications that this is a rotten apple. Feel free to spit it out and throw it away, because if you don't, well, you're going to be trying to figure out what the hell happened. With this being said, ladies of the night love married men because they're easy to manipulate. They can blackmail him, and they know that man has to go back home, which means he's not going to be harassing her, or the time that he can harass her is the time that can be arranged, right? Like she can push him off to the side and she can fit him into a slot, right? And in that slot, she can get all the money she needs to get out of him. Now, what you're hearing is hookup culture, stripper culture, flings, friends with benefits, situationships, vacay bays. That's what you just heard. Now, with all of this being said, I have a question for you guys. Did you know any of this? Or did I leave anything out? Comment under this video. Remember, when you're watching these videos, you are becoming a better version of yourself. That means you 2.0. Other than that, I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.